That's what Republicans would like to do, but Democrats have blocked all of it over non-COVID related liberal demands. Let's talk about the PPP, the historic program from Chairman Collins and Chairman Rubio that has kept Main Street alive and kept millions of Americans from losing their jobs. This program has been transformational for Kentucky. Our small businesses and their workers have received more than $5 billion in payroll support. As the director of the Dare to Care Food Bank in Louisville told me recently, PPP funding is what has allowed his facility to keep its entire workforce precisely when our community needs were the greatest. And I heard from the director of a Kentucky museum, quote, "The PPP program was the one hope that we had to keep our business alive." But these small businesses and nonprofits are now nearing the end of that help. PPP had to close its doors last Saturday for new applications, and many employers are exhausting the money they had already received. Our country is approaching another small business tipping point, and workers could begin getting pink slips instead of paychecks. That's why Senate Republicans wrote up plans for another whole round of PPP. That's why Senate Republicans wrote up plans for another whole round of PPP.
What? Another whole round? Did you just say another whole round? Yo, McConnell, wear this. He just said another whole round of PPP. And nobody mentioned that today in the stimulus package update. I had to watch 3 hours of the Senate to get to this that nobody mentioned in the stimulus package update. Another round of PPP will be coming. This is McConnell. He's got the big plan, the trillion that's probably much going to go through. The Democrats are trying to put the other $2 trillion on top of his, but his is going to go through. And it's got another round of PPP, another round of PPP. So the people who got a first round of it, say you got $20,000 loan, you're going to get another $20,000 loan. Because the first round was supposed to be for 8 weeks. I think the second round is going to be for more. But what he's saying is you're running out of money now, and we have the money that we are going to give you for your second round of PPP. Nobody mentioned this. I'm like thrown. I'm going to have to start doing my own stimulus updates because people are not getting it right. I'm thrown. Okay. Anyway. Social distance myself back here again. Okay.
A full second draw for the hardest hit businesses. A full second draw for the hardest hit businesses. House Democrats left this out of their bill entirely and essentially turned their backs on those benefiting from PPP. But Republicans want to keep helping Main Street workers.
Hold this. Derek said it again. He's going to have a whole new batch for PPP. Did we not get that? Did nobody hear that yesterday? So it looks like, my friends, the PPP is going to play a very big part in this next stimulus package. And he says that what we need to know, Mitch, I'm going to ask you right now. What I need to know is, when are you ready to sign this agreement and to make this doable for the American people? How long do we need to wait?
One woman-owned small business in northern Kentucky shared that, quote, "We are grateful for the $465,000 in the PPP, but we've used all of it for payroll and employee-related costs, 18 weeks of expenses. We are seeking more financial help to keep our most treasured asset, our people, employed." And the president of an inspection company in Louisville says this: "You have no idea how much this second draw on PPP will help us. We were actually in the process of figuring out how we were going to make it through to our fall work season.
Mm-hmm.
If we get this, that second tranche, if we get this, we could make it into our season with no layoffs." Republicans want to get more aid to these workers. but Senate Democrats have blocked every bit of it over non-COVID related liberal demands. Republicans want another round of direct checks to households across Kentucky and across America.
When?
I just heard from one constituent who said, with my first one, I was able to get an eye exam and new glasses. I appreciate all you can do. Some of us are hurting and need help. I want to put more cash in her pocket right now.
Right now? Hold on. Right now? Once again, McConnell, hold this. Right now? He's ready to sign right now for the stimulus check. I think we can do that. Who needs to be on board? We just need to get Pelosi to go sign them papers right now. And we do the PPP right now. That's ready to go. Why are we not doing that? I don't know, but the thing is here. That sounds like it's going to be done for sure. The stimulus check, we're going to get that. But the PPP as well. They can sign these like now, like today. There's our update. We know what's coming around the corner. We know this PPP is going to be there. We know that the businesses are going to be able to take another draw. We know that stimulus check is coming and that Pelosi apparently is stalling for who knows why. And McConnell might be stalling for who knows why. But he is giving us the playbook here, people. He is giving us the playbook that these things are ready to sign. This is in the $1 trillion bill. Pelosi's ready to sign off on that. I mean, she just wants more. But if we could do this now, that would be great. However, we know what we're getting. And this, my friends, is called an update.
But Democrats are blocking every penny over unrelated liberal demands. So, Mr. President, do you see the pattern? Kentuckians need more help. Americans need more help. The American people are not done fighting this virus, and Republicans are not done crafting policies to help them. But the difference between now and March is that Democrats seem to be finished being reasonable. The Speaker of the House and the Senate Democratic leader have cut all their colleagues, all of them, all of their committees, out of negotiations. They're doing this alone. And they've declared that none of the priorities I named will see a single dime unless the two of them have declared none of the priorities I have named will see a single dime unless millionaires in Brooklyn and San Francisco get a massive tax cut, states get a $1 trillion slush fund to cover budget problems from long before the pandemic, and we tax essential workers to pay unemployed people a higher salary to stay home. Republicans wanted to reach agreement on all these issues where we could find common ground and fight over the last few issues later. But the Speaker and the Democratic leader say nothing can move unless every one of these unrelated far-left items tags along. These two individuals are letting the wish list of wealthy coastal elites stand between every working family in America and the additional help they deserve. So maybe in a few moments, the Democratic leader or somebody on the other side will try again to explain how this is all some big political game. Well, Kentuckians know differently. They need results. All of our states need results. And Republicans will fight until we actually get an outcome.
Order.
Now that, my friends, is a stimulus update.